I think this might go a little bit better. It does go a little bit better. The gaminess kind of mix in with the chickpeas. This hummus is awesome, by the way.
I'm Matthew Horkey. For the last 7 years, I've traveled around the world tasting thousands of wines annually in search of the most unique, exciting, and expensive bottles on the planet.
Lebanese wine goes back thousands of years. Actually, modern-day Lebanon was the center of Phoenicia. Phoenicians were the Mediterranean traders that helped spread wine culture and trading all over the Mediterranean. So in a way, we have to thank modern Lebanese for wine, I think. A lot of people don't even know that Lebanon produces wine. There's only about 2,000 hectares of vineyards, so we're talking maybe over 4,500 acres. If you think about it, that's less than 10% of the vineyard plantings in Napa Valley. So there's not a lot of wine. For thousands of years, Lebanese wine had great reputation, but in the 16th century, modern-day Lebanon kind of fell under control of the Ottoman Empire, and a lot of wine production was banned except for monasteries, churches. In the 19th century, the French controlled modern-day Lebanon, and they had a major impact on the viticulture. That's why you'll see a lot of Rhone varieties, Grenache, Syrah, Cinsault, Carignan, and also Bordeaux varieties, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon. There are some local white varieties, Yerwa, Obadai, but we won't talk about these because we're talking about red wines here today. Then in 1975, Lebanon had a 15-year civil war. The most famous Lebanese winery that had his claim to fame, Serge Hochar, Château Musar, as he traveled all around the world, told stories about carrying grapes across war lines, and those wines became celebrated. I think he was named the Decanter Man of the Year in like 1984. While Château Musar is the most famous Lebanese winery, there are some beautiful wines being made across the country. I have two different sets of red wines here, under $25, where I think Lebanon really shines, and some premium ones, $25 and up, which includes the Château Musar. I can't include every Lebanese winery. I think there's over 30 producers bottling wine in Lebanon, maybe up to 50. The statistics are kind of fuzzy, so I don't know exactly what it is. However, we have a handful here that are pretty widely available, relatively widely available. For those that like the red wines from the south of France, I think Lebanon is going to be up your alley. They're meaty, they're big, they're rich, but they have some of those earthy notes. They're fruity enough, but they're not just big fruit bombs. I also have a couple of Lebanese dishes. Lebanon is home to one of the world's great cuisines. Thank you so much to the Beirut restaurant in Toledo for providing some of these dishes so I can pair them with some of these wines. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm excited. Let's taste some wines. Let's get started with the under $25 range, where I think Lebanon really shines. Let's get these blinded, let's get them tasted. Okay, tasting out my Gabriel Glas Standart editions. I absolutely love these glasses. Universal glasses. I have a link in the description below. If you purchase with that link, it really helps the channel out a lot, and these are some of my favorite glasses. They work well. We have Bordeaux blends and Rhone blends here. That's what Lebanon's known for. These glasses are perfect for it. Let's get started. Like I said, we're in the sub $25 category. Some of these can be found for about 15 bucks. They have plenty of character, they're a talking point, and they're just delicious and food friendly with meats. Most of the vineyards in Lebanon are in the Bekaa Valley. It's in the Eastern Mediterranean, so it's a hot region, so you need altitude to clear that out. 1,000 meters, we're talking about 3,000 feet. I haven't been to Lebanon yet. It's one of my great sadnesses, and I hope to make it there soon. Wine one already. See, these Lebanese wines have enough sun, they have enough ripeness. Black cherry, meat, garrigue, like this is a sub $25 wine, and it smells pretty darn serious. Meat, earth, pepper. Number one is just delicious. Tart cherry on the finish. There's a little bit of tannin. Is it the most complex, mind-blowing red ever? No, but if it's something I want to drink every single day, yes. Already a good start. Let's go with wine number two. Now, it's so funny. Wine one had the meatiness, tart cherry. This is going a little bit more riper. Has a little more plum, some orange peel type notes. It smells good, though. Smells darker, richer, denser. I can feel that this is a Mediterranean red. Got riper fruit. A lot of people are going to like it. People generally like fruity wines. It's got a little bit of grip. Super complex, no, but is it delicious? It's really good. For me personally, like I'm gonna like wine one a little bit more, but I think a lot of people are gonna like wine two more. Wine three is less fruity than the previous two. It's more meaty. It's got a lot of meatiness. I wonder if it's got a lot of Syrah in it. Black pepper, blackberries, meat. Real suave mouthfeel, just delicious. I want the length to be a little bit longer, but still, I can't deny the quality. Really good wine. See, none of these wines are bad, but gosh, these are gonna be, and especially if these wines are in the $15 range, I'm gonna say buy them by the case. Wine 4 has a lot of that black olive characteristic sometimes you get in Cabernet Franc. Black cherry, meat, earth, pepper. This is really, wine 4 is pretty darn complex. Fruity, balanced, just delicious. This wine reminds me of like what full-on Bordeaux blends taste like. And that being said, I like it a lot. It's pretty good. One of the best wines here so far. Wine 5 has like a little bit more rubber component. You can tell this is a warm weather wine. A lot of fruit comes through. So you're gonna get some red plum, not raisin, but riper fruit, like real rich black cherry. Touch of herb, a touch of rubber. I got a little bit of gaminess. I wonder if this has Carignan in it. This to me really reminds me of what I think Lebanese wines in this price point is. No super complex. I got all these herbs. And then when you give on the palate, it's just fruit. It becomes, I want to say easygoing. I don't want to say simple because it's still a delicious wine. And it has some tannin, which I like. You know, at this price point, especially if you're gonna have meat-based dishes, you want tannin. Let's go down to wine number 6. Wine 6 is very floral. Red fruit, red cherry. The florality, it's just a real pretty wine. Lean, I'm gonna like this style wine. Not everybody's gonna love it. Me personally, I really like it. The florality, more medium bodied. Some other people might like some of these richer styles, but I like this. It's light, easy going. That's good. Wine 7 smells like tart cherry juice with a little bit of red plum, a little bit of pepper mixed in. Maybe just a touch of earth. What I like about these at this price point, you're getting complexity. It's not just fruit, it's not just earth. Round, fruity mouthfeel, warmer. I want the finish to last a little bit longer, but in the end, I think it's a pretty good wine. Some nice stuff here. And I'm ready to see what some of these prices are and what the grape varieties. You ready to rock? Let's reveal them. Okay, let's reveal some wines and pair some dishes. Two tied that I preferred the least. Both of them around 88 points. Wine number 3 and 7. Wine 3, meaty. I thought it was Syrah. I really like the nose a lot. Just the finish marked it down a little bit. Wine 7 as well. Tart cherry. It was good. It was just a little ripe for me, but then also the finish was just a tad shorter than I'd like. Let's see what they are. Let's start with wine 3, I guess. Okay, wine 3. This is the IXSIR Altitudes Rouge 2016. 35% Cabernet Sauvignon, 26% Catalog, which is also a French variety, 22% Syrah, 70% Tempranillo. Nice wine, but here's the kicker, 15 bucks. 15 bucks. 88 points for an everyday table red. I don't think that you're gonna go wrong with that. Really nice. Okay, wine 7. Again, it was a little bit warmer than I like. It's a nice wine. Again, the finish was just a little bit short. I wanted more on the finish. Let's take a look and see what it is. This is the Massaya Le Comombier from Lebanon 2018. This is 35% Grenache, 35% Cinsault, 30% Tempranillo. And here's another kicker, 16 bucks. I was saying, oh, I'd like a little bit longer of a finish, but at 16 bucks, you're not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. Nice price. Okay, let's move on. Let's pair some dishes too. Got 5 wines left, 4 dishes. Wines number 2 and 5 here I have at 89 points. I preferred wine 1 to wine 2, but I think a lot of you are gonna prefer wine 2. It had some nice red plum type notes. Had some nice density, nice fruits, nice weight, and the length was really good. And also wine 5 was also 89 points. I thought it was gamey. I thought it might have a little bit of Carignan. But before we reveal, let's taste it with a Lebanese dish, shall we? I'm hungry, haven't eaten yet. Thanks again to the Beirut in Toledo. If you're going to Toledo, there's an art museum there and stuff. You have to go there. A Lebanese wine owner took me there. He's like, I'm gonna take you to one of the best Lebanese restaurants in the US. And he travels a lot. He lives in Lebanon. I thought he was BSing, but it's really good. Let's start out with the hummus, chickpeas, olive oil. Oh, I love hummus so much. Let's see how it is with wine 2 that had a little more plumminess. Doesn't complement each other fully. I think the wine kind of overpowers the hummus a little bit, but it doesn't really go apart. Let's check out wine 5 here, the gamey one. I think this might go a little bit better. It does go a little bit better. The gaminess kind of mix in with the chickpeas. This hummus is awesome, by the way. Okay, let's check out wine 2. Like I said, I think a lot of you are gonna like this. If it's under 20 bucks, I'm gonna say go ahead and get it. This is the Château Musar Jeune. This is their young wine. Their flagship wine they keep aged for quite some time. This is 50% Cinsault, 35% Syrah, 15% Cabernet Sauvignon. Here's the kicker, 21 bucks. 89 points. Fruity, plummy, I think a lot of people are gonna like it. Let's go here with wine 5. I thought this had a lot of Carignan in it. I want to see what's on the price. Also coming in at 89 points. Wow, the Château Ksara. This is a full-out Bordeaux blend. 60% Cabernet Sauvignon, 30% Merlot, 10% Petit Verdot. So maybe that's where some of the gaminess starts to come in. Also 21 bucks. Again, 21 bucks. Château Ksara is the biggest producer of Lebanese wine in the country. Next up, I have wine number 6 here. I thought it was light, floral, real pretty. Not everybody's gonna love it, but I really like it. This is where it comes down to subjective palates. I really like this style. Floral, pretty. I gave it 89 plus, and I'm gonna pair it with a dish that I think is gonna work really well. Wine 6, I'm gonna pair with stuffed grape leaves. It can be with beef, a lot of time with lamb. These things have lamb in them. Rice as well. You squirt them with lemon too. I love it in Lebanese cuisine. You use a lot of citrus, a lot of lemon. If you ever eaten flowers, some cultures have flowers like in Bali. I think the floral note's gonna go well with it. That grape leaf is awesome. I like that pairing. This is probably my favorite pairing so far. Oh, this is awesome, by the way. Okay, wine 6, the floral one that I like. Wow, this is the Château Ksara Reserve du Couvent 2019, 40% Syrah, 30% Cabernet Franc, 30% Cabernet Sauvignon. Here's the kicker. This is their lesser expensive wine, 15 bucks. You know, a little bit more thinner, a little more medium bodied, so to speak, because it doesn't have as rich concentrated grapes, but I preferred it here. That's why it comes down to preference. And 89 plus at 15 bucks, I mean, that's where Lebanon is really, delivering some big value. Before we move to the top 2, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the bell so you know when new videos are out, and leave a comment for the YouTube gods. Tell me, have you tried some of these Lebanese wines before? What do you think about Lebanese cuisine? I probably have stuff all over my teeth. Wine number 4, 90 points. Black olives, I thought this was the full-on Bordeaux blend. Really reminded me some of the black olive notes you get out of nice Cabernet Franc, and I'm gonna pair this with another meat dish. Meat pie, basically a savory meat pie stuffed with lamb, some thyme, that kind of stuff. God, this part of the world is so good with meat. Oh God, this is awesome. Lamb is not too gamey. Let's see if the black oliveness goes. Best pairing so far. Winner chicken dinner. Best pairing. 90 points. Wow. 16 bucks. This is the Château Qanafar Paradis de Qanafar. This is their second wine. 75% Cabernet, 15 Merlot, 10% Syrah. Black olive note, 16 bucks. 90 point wine. Awesome. Really good stuff. Okay, let's come down the road. The winner, 90 plus points, wine number 1. Wine 1 was really meaty, had some cherry, some earthiness. It was just the most complex, and I'm gonna pair it with one of the best dishes for me in Lebanon. This is the kibbeh. Can be cooked or raw. This is raw lamb kibbeh. Basically, it's like lamb tartare, beef tartare with bulgur. It's a wheat mixed in to hold some structure. This is like a super delicacy. It's not too gamey, and the bulgur from the wheat, not only does it add structure, adds a nice touch of flavor. I took my friend to this restaurant last week and he ate like this whole thing by himself. Let's see if the meatiness pairs. Wow, wine 1 is awesome. The fruit comes out a little bit more and it matches with the meat well. Wine is so good because the tannin binds to your saliva, cleans off your palate, so it makes the meat taste more flavorful. It also binds to the meat and helps digest the meat a little bit. Pre-digest. 90 plus points. This is the Château Héritage, 22 bucks. This is 80% Cabernet Sauvignon, 20% Cinsault, the Saint Elie. This is 90 plus points, 22 bucks. Insane value for money, right? All those are under 25. Now we're gonna go to the premium wines, the over $25, including the iconic Château Musar. Oh, it looks like we're running out of time. You're just gonna have to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. Lebanese food, Lebanese wine, you guys have to check it out. I'll see you at the next episode.